host right now, Pacific Macta.
Expecting Eagle Eye to be popping out very, very soon. So Compound, Mexico, there you go, Eagle Eye. Called it Ankara, of course, so it's just going to be Ankara and Black Widow. So map 2 and 3 is definitely Macta, but Macta is going to have a second go at it. Dito sa Eagle Eye 2.0 pare.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think when Chullanga does play on Eagle Eye more often than not, Ajax has the potential of being one of the most dangerous snipers on the planet, specifically on Eagle Eye, right? So again, this brings me back to CGT. They need to expand that map pool. They need to just make it easier for them to win and not necessarily just have two of their favorite maps in the map ban. And yeah, it's just gonna take so much practice, so much time on the server. Hopefully, in the off time that we had before today, as day one of the second week of group stage, they will have had enough time on the server to really make a difference and show that they're an evolved Chullanga gaming team that is above a level from that earlier scene in the group stage CGT.
Yeah, expecting, at least an overperformance, from one of the players if they want to take this Eagle Eye, especially you're going up against Global Risk in the first half. Obviously, Revenge is going to be playing this top A area with the sniper, so it's going to be very tough to penetrate that point of the map. And pagdating nga dito sa bridge, you have to deal with either dito si Justin or si ZYK. So there's a lot to figure out para sa CGT going into this game, but why not, right? Put your best foot in dito sa laruan natin, pare.
Yep. Definitely worth a try, man. I mean, there's literally nothing to lose, right? I mean, everyone here in the group stage, they do win part of that prize pool. So, at this point, at least for CGT, they want to be possibly closer to that first place. And there you go, X3D. Huh? Wait, why is he on the sniper? Hold on.
Hey, he can snipe. He can snipe.
Yeah, that's a common reminder here for us.
Just in case we forgot.
Yeah,
Sed can also handle the scope and rifle, pare. But so far so slow. No Silence playing this time. Very nice news. Very nice news. Wait, who is not playing? So Silence, said Charles, EV, Ajax. Damn. So EV getting itong si Revenge. Okay, that's a great start. But then NBA. You just had to did it to him, pare.
Yeah. Was a necessary sacrifice to make here. Now CGT, they are up a man. ZYK spotted out. Question now though for CGT is what is the next plan, right? Because they haven't seen Aldrin yet. They don't have much map control. Perhaps the best idea is to just go in as 3, because even if Aldrin is on the site, then they're still outnumbered. Look at this, ZYK. Already here, coming in. Aldrin, great from the bridge. ZYK, good for one as well. It's out to 1v1 again. We got Aldrin, the C4. They know where it is actually, just below the bridge, and EV is here.
Oh,
out in the open, and the headshot from Aldrin. Man, I said this earlier. Aldrin, he might not be the highest scoring person on the Pacific Macta squad, but when he's there, when he's the last man standing, he is a clutch god.
Yeah, PS, rather, this is, well, what we expect galing dito kay Aldrin, no? You just see that he is the last bastion, the last person left alive. He has clutched earlier, no, dun sa sub-base map natin when they were going up against the Ubek. So, kind of just expect him to be the last guy. Ice cold with it. That's the biggest NT though para sa CGT. So, yeah, there we go. So, Vincent is not playing. Not gonna lie, I don't like that, pero I'm not the one managing.
Nope.
Because Vincent, man, that guy can shoot some heads, buddy, that's for sure.
Possibly a very, very scary one. With Justin gone, CGT, they should be able to be a little bit more active on the map. But this lack of, I'd say, enthusiasm from CGT try and explore that map. I think they're very, very far backwards, right? Despite the fact that they are up a man. ZYK flushed off of the angle thanks to the utility from them. Ajax takes him down. And now Charles pushing all the way forward. MVA is going to be gone elsewhere on the map. Now CGT in control somehow. Some way. Pacific Macta, they've lost the plot.
Yeah, getting a bit too overzealous on LB. ZYK got hit where it definitely hurts Pare Aldrin. Spotted dito sa may mid doors. He has to back off. A site could be the target here. And you can see, Etongsi said, already running out of that room A position. Trying to run into house to get a better angle dito kay Aldrin. But it's revenge versus CGT. And Ajax was watching his angle. Aldrin, the only one left alive. And Silent. Nako po, nakaisa pa nga dito yung CGT. Silent blindsiding both B players here.
Oh, that! I say this again for emphasis. That is more like it out of CGT, man. We've been seeing quite a few sad things out of the last few series that they have played, and now they're actually showing that they have fangs. But here, Silent's gonna be falling at the hands of Justin. Ajax now on the long angle. Taking out MVA. Popcorn in response. What is going on, man? It's gonna be a full-on shooting gallery out here with only MVA down to the side of Pacific Macta and quite a lot of damage over onto the CGT players. They're gonna have to try and make something out of this. And here Ajax actively looking towards an angle to punish. No push out from ZYK or Justin. It's gonna depend on whether or not the timing is right. No peek out from them. No, just as he gets off the angle. They're here. He shows himself into two different crosshairs. He falls. And now Zed and EV gonna have to try and pick up the pieces.
There we go. X3D. EV, the only two left para sa CGT. And PM getting a whole lot more aggressive this time. Tamang send in lang dito sa may bridge natin. And then go down. Justin with the M4, of course. Better wall bank damage compared nga dito sa AK. So it's gonna be a game of waiting para dito sa CGT.
They're gonna have to try and find some sort of chink in the armor of Pacific Macta right now. Because knowing that there's still 4 people alive here, and I don't think, in fact, that they're aware that ZYK is on the AWM currently. Right? So this is gonna be a really long exploration of the map, Eagle Eye. And knowing that CGT, they're kind of stuck in mid right now. I think they've actually lost it. Like at this point, how many angles do you have to clear? The amount of utility that they still have it's slowly dwindling with every angle that they have to cover. And now Justin takes down Seds, and a second for him as well. Pacific Macta with another round.
Yeah, I mean it's all about that fist fight to start the round, though. Whether or not CGT can actually answer your aggression of Pacific Macta on this GR side. Here comes the flash. CYK waiting for it to pop. Pero nakapass na sa hotel yung mga players natin on the side of CGT. Justin having to hold that position. Very nice angle galing dito kay ZYK, but that's very expected as well. So he's just gonna back off. A bit too far though. Pero dalawa naman yung nakalaro dito sa hotel. So I think he's gonna be fine. Ajax getting his revenge. Oh my god. He's hitting.
What is that? Now, with revenge gone like this, I don't think they're expecting ZYK to be with the sniper elsewhere on the map. So it's a heavy B-side hold from CGT. But, yeah, they actually wait for Silent to find Justin. He got a little bit too active this time around. And I think, Sneaky Frog, this is where we start to wonder, how much confidence does Pacific Macta have? And can they follow up with that confidence? Because look at this. ZYK takes down Zed. He finds a C4. And Pacific Macta, despite all that, they have not tried to re-explore the rest of the map, unfortunately. Now with ZYK gone, B is gonna be wide open. But CGT, they have not decided still where to go. They back off again. And then, I kind of like this, right? There's pump fakes everywhere. They try and get the kill. And then if they don't, they move elsewhere. And now Aldrin finds Ajax. It might be possible still.
It is kind of buggy. For the side of PM, MVA moving up, bypass, gonna be occupied by so many players. MVA maybe a bit too confident dito sa spray niya. Does get away in time. He needs to defend the B side by himself, pero paparating na nga dito si Aldrin from the A side of the map. But he's still doubtful, no? There still could be a player popping out dito sa may mid side as MVA only saw 2 people crossing. 35 seconds, I think. CGT, they're just gonna send it sa angatan ng B side. Nate's gonna go through. Everyone got hit. NBA not looking in the right direction. Does get shot a bit. But where is Albin? Albin's still worried about mid.
Yeah. Now there's 3 people waiting inside of the site right now as the bomb is actually counting down. 30 seconds left on the clock, and the amount of utility that's being thrown here by CGT should be telltale as to where they actually are. Charles takes down the MVA, but Aldrin gonna be making an answer for himself. Has to switch over to the pistol, but it's not gonna be fast enough. CGT with a second round on the board, keeping it close, actually much closer than one would have expected out of the CGT roster.
There you go, CGT. May onting asim pa naman yung mga players natin dito. Ajax hitting a lot of his shots, and Justin will get itong si Silent. So Justin's gonna keep on going, but maybe a bit too overzealous galing dito kay Justin. Moving a bit too far forward. Said they're kind of aware that and Said does have that sniper, so still, Macta wants more.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes, though. It is kind of the same look from CGT again. They try and fight it out on LB. And when they don't, or if they can't get a kill, they just back off and try and re-explore the map, right? So the repetitiveness of how CGT plays the start of the round, I think it's starting to lull Pacific Macta into a false sense of security, right? Where they think, okay, I hear shots out here, I see smoke. It's probably the same plan again. Now it depends on whether or not Pacific Macta are going to be able to piece together what that second call is, right? But here, with ZYK taking down Charles, that's already a wrench in the making for CGT.
Ooh. Bit of a sniper exchange. Said ZYK, nagkakitaan na nga dito sa hotel. Pero MVA, he's just gonna swing it! X3D, what a shot! What a quick scope dito kay MVA. And he's just gonna throw an AD dito kay Zik. And he's really expecting that he is gonna go forward here. He's gonna keep on challenging. Because he's the type of guy to do that. And he does win out. Pero yun lang, Ajax, EV, the only 2 left alive. And I feel like aware na yung Pacific Macta that Ajax loves to play this long A position. So hindi na sila magpapakita masyado dun.
Oh, Aldrin. Yeah. Let's say Pacific Macta, they've finally gotten a download here on the CGT game plan. And yeah, they did not get far. Right? If you notice across the map, CGT, they're very, very reserved from each other. There's no possibility to trade. And because of that, Pacific Macta, all they needed to do was get their ones here. Everything fell apart in a matter of seconds.
3-2, Pacific Macta keeping the lead sa GR side. Very nga, Silenced, hurrying himself up. C4 is down to spawn. So CGT gonna play the long game dito sa laruan natin. Yeah, everyone's just gonna chill out for a bit. Feeling ko alam nila na Macta's gonna probably roll on forward eventually. Always trying to look for that opening pick, but yeah, seems like Macta, they're like, alright, let's play discipline this time. Let's mix it up, Tito.
Yeah. Yeah, the flexibility of Macta as a squad is something that has brought them to the top time and time again, right? So why not put that on display right now? CGT, of course, kind of the same approach this time, right? Still 2 gonna be on long B and 2 in mid. As one exploration will lead to another right now at Pacific Macta, I think they're getting very, very active on the map, trying to actively punish the way that CGT is exploring, just because of the fact that it's usually not covered by utility. And there's usually not enough good spacing between the players so that they could not trade each other out.
Ooh, revenge. Could spot the guy jumping, pero yeah, CGT, they're just taking it slow. Seems like they got the clue na Pacific Macta is no longer pushing forward. But yeah, everyone's just calm. Oh, but Ajax, I don't think he spotted si Justin. So Justin can slip on by. Dito sa may bypass, but can he make it though? Mid-control, ZYK gonna go for the spray. Flash in towards long, but does he survive? Charles still right behind that smoke. Justin's gonna get taken down by Silent. Everyone is low. Dito CGT. You can work with this. Go away, CGT. Just hold the angle. See the B site. And NBA.
What is going on?
What in tarnation is going on? Dito sa Eagle Eye.
It's a mess right now, but ZYK finds Ajax. Making the numbers a little bit more equal, knowing as well that the CGT squad, they're all so low. Revenge takes down 1, but it's going to be him alone up against 3 people on the squad. EV up on the stairs, takes him down eventually. And it's toe-to-toe right now, man. I told you, you do not sleep on Chullanga Gaming Team.
Sir, not on Eagle Eye, that's for sure. Pacific Macta. Friends having a hard time against the sniper of Ajax. So yun na nga, ZYK maybe a bit too willing to go for that peak. And they're just active punish mode. Dito sa round natin, they know that ZYK is gonna go for that push dito sa bridge. Justin is gonna go forward eventually. It's just a matter of what time in the round yung gagawin nila dito.
Yeah. But was ZYK gone like this? We've seen this before, right? CGT, yeah, they do take down one person, but the problem is it lies in where the next step in the approach is. Now, flash out here to get rid of the vision. I'll just play on the outside. Ajax, unfortunately, not found by the shots from Pacific Macta, and Zed finds revenge elsewhere as well. The two sniper players right now for Pacific Macta are down, and this means that it should be free reign for Chullanga Gaming Team to take those longer angles, to overrun the other players of Pacific Macta.
Oh, here comes the rifles. NBA does get Charles, but Charles gets one in return as well. With the homies right behind him, Silent. What a shot on Justin. Pero Aldrin does get one, does get three. Si Ajax na lang natitira. C4 is down in the open, pero Ajax, I don't think he knows that Ajax is gonna come from the long side. 58 seconds left on the clock. Is Aldrin gonna get spotted? Does seem to hear a footstep on the underside. Ajax with the tap, and CGT with the lead on the BL side. Pacific Macta. Seems like the GR struggles continue up to this game dito sa Eagle Eye, pare.
It's not looking good, man. I mean, they didn't look too spicy earlier today. And again, like I said, if they are not on form, if Pacific Macta is not on form, then CGT, they gotta make the most out of this series. But how do you do this, right? You might have the lead now. How do you get it across the finish line? CGT have done this so many times. And with this lead, they're gonna want to try and extend it a little bit further. But Pacific Macta, the adjustment, they back off. No aggressive pushes out through hotel. No one watching through bridge. They're gonna wait with the crosshair screened on the exact entrances at which CGT's faces are gonna show up first. Now, EV spots out Aldrin, the other side, Silent absorbing quite a lot of bullets on the way in. And Aldrin takes that kill. Now though, the Pacific Macta taking that first manpower advantage, CGT, they slow it down. Hiding.
Yeah.
And the RS in mid, in Hukay. It doesn't matter where else, right? Because they've lost control of the map again.
Yeah, simple logic, honestly, para dito kay ZYK. He's like, damn, bridges hasn't been working. Let me try A this time. There we go. They get the Silent. That's a big piece of the pie already out para sa CGT. And Ajax is still in long. He's really trying to punish that wraparound ng Pacific Macta that they do often once na nag-execute na nasa A site ang kanilang kalaban dito. Revenge though. Does he have the angle? ZYK gets the better of Ajax. Flashes are going to start to rain dito sa A site. Everyone is on CGT, and it seems like Aldrin Revenge said still gets the Aldrin, but NBA will finally take it down. 4-4 Pacific Macta. Even neck and neck against CGT.
No, that's a really good reset out of Pacific Macta here. After what may have looked like them finally slipping into a slumber somehow. Flashes out, though ZYK is not peeking out. Little does he know, CGT should be right next to him. They peek out through here. Barely missed right here. ZYK, his life on the line. He backed up at the right possible second. And now CGT, they've overrun the entire hotel. Making their way forward though. Pacific Macta, aware that the entire squad is right in front of them. They're not going to be letting go of these angles. Smokes here. Further delay on the take from CGT. And giving us the possibility as well that there may be a push from behind. Pacific Macta waiting to spring the trap here. Justin will fall. MVA is gone. They clean it up. CGT. What an entrance into the site! And Silent takes down ZYK as well!
Grabe, active denial of that second mid. Great job galing dito kay Silent. Aldrin, around the corner, does get si Silent, but Silent's already done his job in all honesty. So, Revenge, Alden na lang natitira dito. Revenge with the M4. Charles does get taken down. Meron pa naman dalawang player na nasa loob ng cable car. And Revenge doesn't get either one. And 5-4 CGT with the lead by the end of the first half dito.
What a first half here out of CGT. We said it earlier. They get close, but they never do finish. This time around, they finally have a lead moving into this second half. Looking good. But Ajax actually hitting some shots. EV and Zed also. They seem to be very, very much awake here to start off the day. I think CGT may be supposed to get their first win here. But that is if they can get this across the finish line. Not even close yet. They're only about halfway through. And with Pacific Macta, look how far up they are right now. There's zero control from CGT over Hotel. Even from exit. There's nothing there. They're waiting on the sites for the right time to try and defend up against the counter flood that CGT might have. Little do they know, of course, they're so far away. It's not really going to be much of a defense unless Charles pops off here.
So, bit of a nade. Nang tamang setup lang muna dito Pacific Macta. So, they're gonna go for a B-split here. 2 players in mid. Players in towards the B side as well. So, akyatan sila dadaan dito. But who's gonna be the late lurk? I think that is... Yeah, that is ZYK on the other side. Fully blinded yung mga players dito ng Pacific Macta as he tried to enter. Silent with a denial kay Aldrin. Revenge does get the EV, but MVA, he just rolls on into sight. Gets itong si Charles. X3D. Ajax still quite far away, pero Revenge mahuhulog na nga dito. Pero yung C4 pwede na ibaba dito sa B-side.
Looking possible. Problem though, Macta, they are not aware of the positioning of the last 2 people. If there's anyone who can win this, it's going to be Zed and Ajax. Now they're pushing all the way out towards him. Double team now. That raid going to be out though. MVA. To be left here up against Ajax out in the open. Flashes now. The smoke's also being played around. The reload could not be found. MVA. Round for Pacific Macta granted. We are tied up again.
Yeah, there we go. Pacific Macta. You know, it's a good start para sa kanilang BL side. BL side earlier didn't really serve too much para sa kanila dito. And CGT seems like they need to reconnect. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. It's a dead round, guys. Score is still 5-5 Pacific Macta. Yep. Pretty small map pool indeed. Ayun nga, no? That's why I was worried about itong map number 2, in all honesty. Yun nga, if CGT wants to get some distance in this.
We did talk about him briefly earlier, about him being one of the key players for this series. And now that he's actually activated, I think that's definitely pushing CGT in the right direction. As well as Zed, I think. Still, we touted him as one of the best lurkers for CGT since the start of the group stage, and he's been showing up pretty productively here in the series. Smokes up. MBA. Up to check the angle. Silent catches him. 1-for-1. EV elsewhere. And now CGT, somehow they're just rolling Pacific Macta across the map. And what is going on? It's a mess. Pacific Macta, they're down to only 1 person, and that person is Revenge. Of course, no stranger to clutch situations. It's still going to be a test regardless. EV falls. Now he knows he should be feeling that same pressure. Ajax traversing across the entire map to see where he is. Ooh. And there it goes. Sniper to sniper, head to head. Ajax takes down Revenge.
There we go. Ajax on fire in this game. Once again, going toe to toe. I mean, itong si Ajax at si Revenge, they've probably been competing with each other for God knows how long, pare. Only like 5+ years at this point. So they're very familiar with each other. And when it comes to this type of competition, Ajax is no stranger to how Revenge operates, how Revenge works. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Can CGT keep this ball rolling? Pilong na naman gustong kunin dito ng Pacific Macta. But the setup still for CGT, man. These are some hard clears na kailangan nilang gawin.
But they do get EV. That's going to be 1 step forward. Flash is out. Now Silent, he takes down MVA despite all that utility in his face. And a second right from this situation. Look at that. Somehow, there's something wrong in the spacing coming in from Pacific Macta, and it's just looking like a mess right now. But it is 3v3. Still possible for them, knowing, of course, where one of the players is. Said, waiting by mid. ZYK. Shots found out through the doors. Now kill again from Said. This guy, doesn't matter where you are, right? He's gonna spot out so many people on the map. And just again, throws a wrench in the plans of Pacific Macta. It doesn't matter what team you're up against. And here Ajax, he finds revenge again. Sneaky Frog, I think CGT, they've found the key.
They found the key, and the key to the city. Justin having a go at it with the sniper pare. Doesn't hit it, don't see X3D. CGT with a 2-point lead? Oh, nah.
Oh, nah.
Oh, nah.
This is not the CGT we saw last week, man.
Macta might have a problem on Eagle Eye pare, but CGT is playing amazingly. Dito sa Eagle Eye, man.
Ah, but the start here on the round, Revenge finds Charles. That's going to be looking good for them, at least for now. Start to the round, Pacific Macta. Eliminate one of the threats here on LB. But I think if you notice that the Pacific Macta game plan right here on Eagle Eye has been kind of repetitive. To be fair, it is usually repetitive here on Eagle Eye. Always going to be that long fight on LB. And then the re-explore, but this time Pacific Macta, they double down on it. They get that first kill on Charles here. That's going to be a full 3 scaling up. I hope whoever's on site is going to be ready for this, because the utility from Pacific Macta is not to be questioned. Silent spotted out here. He takes down Aldrin before he can do anything else, and the backup's already here. The rotation is great. What is that speed at which CGT responds to how Pacific Macta are playing? The nades out. Flushes him out of the angle. Right now, it takes down ZYK as well. Revenge. Last man standing here again. Left to fend for himself in a cold, cold world. And it's Revenge. What do you even do here? It's a 1v4. Silent, X3D, EV, and even Ajax. They have every possible nook and cranny covered here as they're trying to hunt him down. Pacific Macta, the doors are slowly closing in.
Damn. Silent being the biggest problem dito. Pacific Macta is not what I expected today, but he has come here to play. EV's gonna get taken down. Revenge does get the quick scope. Okay, Ajax still pretty hard clutch para sa kanya dito. 1 HP and a dream, and Silent is running it. Silent is just running on in. And 8-5 CGT. 2 points away from taking Eagle Eye. Galing dito sa Pacific Macta.
Sneaky Frog, pare. If you told me at the start of the day that Pacific Macta could possibly look like this on Eagle Eye up against CGT, I would not have believed you. But after this, honestly, I'd have to say that anything is possible here.
Definitely.
Here we go.
Silence playing like this. Ajax is playing out of his mind. Just like how I said earlier, no, we need an overperformance here from the side of CGT, and we have seen it. They just need to cap out in last 2 rounds na to. And they are home safe, at least in Eagle Eye. Man, you can really see the struggle ng Macta man on this map.
Yeah. Did not expect this, man. Now, Justin. Kill over onto EV. This opens up a little bit of B side. We're gonna have to check it. They do find Ajax here. Zed is found just outside. Walks into the hands of Aldrin here. And this is the kind of answer we needed to see out of Macta. Double kill from Aldrin. It's gonna be Charles alone. 1v4. Only 35 seconds on the clock. There's too much to do. Too many heads to shoot. And so many targets that you cannot decide which one to go for. MVA cleans it up. Pacific Macta definitely not done.
Yeah, Macta realizing that A site exists. So, yeah, that could be something as well. They have been hitting this B site time and time again, and it hasn't been working para sa kanila dito. So Revenge is just going to be assigned to watch this B long position. Charles has to be careful. The smoke, it's very thin, so I think you can still see the name through it. Pero tamang hold ng CGT. This is the right mindset, man.
Natin na. Because Revenge, more often than not, right, he's just not having the best series right now. these longer duels that he's been taking have been punishing him more often than not. But here, Justin getting active. He finds Silent, moving all the way forward. It's going to be a hard one. You can see three-prong push over on to B right now, coming in from both sides. Charles and Evie coming in right with the perfect timing, but Aldrin answering back. Pacific Macta still very much here with the lead in terms of manpower, but said takes down ZYK. The leader's down, and it's 2v2. A minute and a half on the clock here, and no plant just yet for Pacific Macta. Ajax very, very comfortable inside here. He knows that something is afoot, something is coming his way. And with Revenge being spotted out here, the spread coming in from X3D. Aldrin is gone. Revenge again left to fend for himself. The flash is in his face now. So low on the health. Only 1 HP. And they're looking to reunite. Ajax walks into it. He's still alive. He's still there. Revenge somehow. It might be doable, but he doesn't know. He doesn't have any idea where Sid is. And it's going to be slow takings from here. 45 seconds here for the retake. Pacific Macta lying on the shoulders of the leader of the IGL. Finally a plant coming on through, and said he's coming in through RS, and he takes his head off. No respect for the leader. CGT get themselves the set points.
9-6 CGT. Eagle Eye could be theirs if they get this last round. And you can see the smirk coming in from Ajax. Macta might have to shelve Eagle Eye temporarily here, man. But that means Mexico could be open in these vetoes, and you know damn well you don't want to play Mexico against a Bono team stand, and that's never good news. And look at CGT sending it on long, 3 against 1 dito kay ZYK, and no smoke, no flashes, no nothing. They tried to peek out dito sa mid, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, thing is getting from bad to worse right now for Pacific Macta. They're down a man. It's the last round here. EV on 2F right now. Flash is out. Revenge here. He does get the kill on Zed. But look at this. The rotation's going to be coming in. Silent. If he times this right, he might be able to catch the Pacific Macta roster, making himself inside. Yes, MVA. He gets that kill, but they have to clear out EV. He's on 2F. He's waiting. He's not going to show his face until the very, very last second. Justin runs him down. A run and gun to clean it up. Ajax left from the other side of the map. 1v3 here, no plan to be spoken of just yet. And they're not going to give Ajax the angle that he wants. They know he's playing the sniper. They will not look towards the sky. And there's only 30 seconds left. What do you do in this situation if you're Ajax?
Have a go at it, man. Why not? You guys are up 3. Malay mo makita ka na isa dito. Justin, head is spotted, but doesn't know exactly where he is. Flash is going to go through just to further delay and push dito to Ajax. And Macta not gonna allow him any space to work with in towards this mid side. Justin does get dinked, pero andito na nga. Changes to the AK. Ajax, 2 seconds left, not much time. And there we go. 7-9 Pacific Macta. They're still hanging on dito sa Eagle Eye. And they're having a lot of trouble still.
Boy. Macta finally getting their footing here, albeit very, very lightly. It's going to be an interesting one. Will depend on whether or not they can get through this round. The problem is, right, yeah, they're getting close. They finally find the solution, but CGT, they're just 1 step away from winning. It's going to be so hard. So now, Macta, they have to watch their step. Cannot walk into these traps that have been set by CGT. And look at Justin, all the way up. Smokes. I don't think Silent's gonna know he's here, but the flash, MVA, all the way through. Justin through that smoke. He gets a second. What is this? It's full insanity coming in for Pacific Macta. You see the flash, you see the smokes. You cannot see a single thing. And CGT, as the smoke clears, they've already lost 3 lives. Now with the bomb down and EV gone, said gonna be left to try and pick up the pieces, and the full squad of Pacific Macta have activated just when you need it to happen.
There we go. 8-9 Macta. Only need 1 more to tie things up to get into overtime. CGT only need 1 more to end itong mapa ng Eagle Eye natin. And yun nga, this is good by CGT. They're playing a lot standard, a lot more far back. That has been the one strategy that has been working para sa kanila dito. And not much presence on high mid. Oh.
It's the same thing.
He's
They've left it open
100%
again.
spotted, yeah.
Look at ZYK. I think he knows.
Might be dead.
He backs off. Yeah, he was expecting that. Because there should be a response out of CGT, right? They didn't respond to that earlier. But now Charles here taking it down. Justin elsewhere. It's going to be an interesting one. The amount of attention that is brought towards mid here. And Silent swings out into two different crosshairs. Gets taken down. Rotation is going to be coming out for CGT now. That's two people making their approach. Said from behind through bypass. I don't know if he's going to get the right timing here. That's 4 people on the other side of this. Oh, no, he's not going to go through bypass. It might be through RS. And I don't think Pacific Macta are going to be ready for this. Because look at Zed. He's so deep in here. And if Pacific Macta choose to rotate sneaky, this would be the perfect way to backstab them, to stop it from happening.
Oh, 59 seconds. Look at this position by Zed. Oh, they can see he's gone. He's dead. Oh, only gets a leg? Ah, pero nandun naman si Aldrin to get him. Ajax EV. Only 2 left alive, and EV gets its head taken off. Ajax na lang natitira. Would be a wild clutch if he can end it here.
It would be. And there, first step taken, but he gets taken down immediately. Pacific Macta finally finding their spacing, finally finding their stride here at the tail end of Eagle Eye Sneaky. I'm not gonna lie, there is a world where they would not have been able to get the overtime. There is a world where we would have seen this close 10, was it 10-7?
It's the beginning of the end for Macta's struggles dito sa ating Eagle Eye na map, or is CGT gonna make it another tough job para sa kanila? Revenge? Like this though, more extenuation dito sa B-site natin, but ZYK getting si Ajax, so ZYK refuses to let go of bridge, pare. He doesn't want ayaw na talagang bitawan.
That's the ZYK we know and love, man. This guy was losing his snipe one-on-ones earlier, and it just did not work out. But now here we go. Double sniper setup for Macta this time. Again, ZYK picking up the AWM. The long angles that they're holding, right? Silent has the possibility of walking into this for free, which would definitely make things much more difficult for CGT. Having felt that kind of pressure, though, it doesn't look like they want to try and alleviate that by being too aggressive, right? Slow take, CGT. Keeping it nice and smart.
There we go. Ajax out of the picture. Obviously, si Zed buhay pa naman dito, so still be turned around very easily in this game. ZYK already gone. Still a sniper in the map para dito sa side ng Pacific Macta. But 55 seconds, CGT using the time to make Pacific Macta panic a bit. They're gonna leave mid open actually, but there is still a player sa House A who could still be watching that position. Their XGD. I think NBA spotted him. Napabalik siya dito sa B-site. Aldrin making sure that that mid control is still in their way. Pero so far, naging successful naman yung pagpasok ng CGT. They have no idea. X3D is in tower at this moment. X3D getting itong si Justin. NBA have no idea what happened and he's screaming for help para sa kanya mga kakampi dito. X3D gonna try to come in. Charles with the kill, but X3D with a good cover. Fast is gonna go through. Aldrin's gonna try to enter the side. Revenge will get EV. Charles still inside of the cable car, and first round of OT goes in the way ng CGT dito. Masterful use of the timer, pare.
Yeah. Look at this. The smile on Ajax's face. He knows. He knew that it could have gone the other way, but they were just so good here. Ajax again, very much activated. He takes down Justin nice and early in the round. One less person to worry about here. Charles already making his way forward, trying to stay alive. Pie bar. ZYK MVA taking down a couple of kills here, evening out the numbers, and it's gonna be nice and simple. CGT, they go back to playing nice, honest crossfire, and Pacific Macta back off. Look at this. They're gonna reunite. Try and take a look right through bridge if they can find the timing here as CGT are venturing forward. But Silent, he's aware. He sees ZYK, he takes down the IGL. And again, there's still so much time on the round. CGT Right now, the world is their oyster. They can do whatever they want. And Aldrin walking right into it. He finds Zed. Surprise to CGT.
Yeah, Silent wasn't fast enough for the trade. For Revenge. Revenge.
Oh,
this
Revenge.
could be a mistake. Oh, he doesn't CC Ajax. And Aldrin has to do it all on his own. And he's going to try to go for a advanced read. Nade's going to go in towards that mid side. And since he didn't die to that nade, this could be a heavy read. But at the same time, there is a late player needs a bypass. And Ajax just spots him out. Ajax is on fire in this series. 11-9. He's just hitting everything on the sniper, pare.
This is Ajax Day, man. That's what we're seeing right now. Absolutely insane. Ajax, when they needed him most, he showed up. That's what it is right now. With CGT now up 2 rounds. Looking to try and close it out. Pacific Macta, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here. Slow it down. No unneeded aggression this time around. And the smoke's out. No long angle. They want to deny Ajax the opportunity to take down one of their members early in the round. Not making it easy. Again, nades out. Zed absorbing some of that shrapnel. And they're being ushered. They're being shepherded towards A site instead. We'll see whether or not this works, because if I'm not mistaken, Sneaky, the last 2 rounds the CGT have won. They've won it by going B. So it's going to be a new look for the CGT roster. They will be tested elsewhere on the map. Said he takes that MVA from Tower. They're not expecting that. A second! He finds Revenge! Not like this! Pacific Macta, they're falling apart 1 by 1! But ZYK and Justin, they take down a couple of kills for their own. And now, CGT being known up in mid, they're going to have to come up with a new plan. ZYK still has the sniper up. Justin walks right into Silent. It's unfortunate for Pacific Macta. They're losing it. They've lost control. And it's really slowly slipping away from their hands.
No, and the B players, they're taking their sweet time though. Parang gusto pa nilang i-clear yung bridge. Just in case anyone is crawling from that position. Aldrin slowly creeping in. Feeling ko aware naman dito yung mga players. Pero ZYK does get si Silent. Charles does get Aldrin. ZYK, the only one left that can clutch this. 35 seconds, and feeling go CGT is just going to send it into the B side, but that could be a mistake. Or this could be the game, at least for the half. Oh, unscopes in time. ZYK, nakita na kasi EV. Charles gets one tap, and ZYK says no. Not going to be match point just yet.
We'll find out. Does it go to golden round? Will Pacific Macta be able to catch up? There's just so much going on right now. And I think I love what we saw at the Pacific Macta in that last round. They forced CGT to play in a spot that they did not show familiarity with. They've been heavily favoring B. So they forced them out of there. They threw the smokes. They threw the nades. They had 2, 3 different people watching out for the presence of CGT on the other side of LB. And when CGT decided to go A, it was close. But at the end, they still fell down.
Absolute banger for Pacific Macta. I feel like they're kind of laughing at the hilarita. Trapping the man. This guy has been consistent the entire time. And it is no joke whatsoever. Oh, but...
Wait. What? ZYK is all the way up here. There's 0 defense.
I think there's a letting him walk in, buddy. Yeah. Could be a trap.
Yeah, the high-low. Oh, but he didn't fall for the trap, man. He gets Charles out through here. Switches over towards second mid. Now, the rest of Pacific Macta exploring the remainder of the map, right? You got 2 people up in mid. And this has been kind of a pressure point for Pacific Macta whenever they're on the B outside. They try and push some kind of pressure towards mid doors, wherein there's usually at least 1 person. This time, they've reinforced that. That's 2 people on here. This means that for Pacific Macta, there's less manpower that's going to be on the side if they do decide to go this way. The push out coming in from MBA. He gets taken down. Zed on the other side. Aldrin and Revenge taking down a couple of their own. The double kill from Aldrin. It's going to be Ajax alone now. And here, just like that, the round has been turned around. They were not looking towards second mid. They were not aware of the presence of the other players. And now it's going to be up to Ajax. Sniper in hand. ZYK gets a little bit spicy. He dies at the hands of his opponent. Finds Aldrin out on the open. Pushes all the way forward. Revenge inside of the site. Now, look at this two-pronged attack. Justin comes in from behind. And that's it. We're tied again.
Tied up again, Pacific Macta. Looking at CGT right at the finish line. Could possibly speed through, but it kind of depends. CGT, there still could be a second wind on this roster. Look at that nade. CYK, Aldrin, low HP na agad to start ng round natin. X3D around the corner, does get one, does get two. Then they do get ZYK as well. All on the bench, whether or not he can hit the shots. Pero nandun na rin si Aldrin para tumulong. Pero they know about EV's flank. And Revenge gets him. The absolute read on the opponent. Pero, oh, do they expect the second flank though? Do they expect the second flank? I think they heard.
Is Aldrin still watching this? Yes, he's aware. Right behind Metal Box.
Wow.
And that's it. Pacific Macta, they steal away the lead. Sneaky, the second half of overtime has flipped the entire map on its heads. And now Pacific Macta looked like they were going to end it on a low note. But it's not true. They're one round away. CGT are about to be taken down. And it's looking possible. But they have to get past this one last round. Pacific Macta cannot afford any mistakes this time around.
Man, why did the CGT curse have to hit? I was trying not to mention it, man. I didn't want to mention it. The CGT endgame curse. Because I knew, I was like, once I mention it, man, I feel like it's going to come through. But I feel like it's here. But there's still a chance. 12-12 could be underway. If they can find the right picks at the right time. But look at how deep ZYK is. Into
the flash.
Second mid already. Better EV. Looking in both directions. But does he know Justin gets EV? This is B. This is B. This is B. Written all over it. Silent's gonna go down. Charles is gonna go down as well. Not again, CGT. Not again.
Just when you think it's gonna happen, it's falling apart brick by brick. Pacific Macta, they're picking them apart, but now Ajax and X3D still staying alive now. Up to Ajax, the sniper player, switch it over now to the pistol. They are split up, but Justin cleans it up. Pacific Macta taking the distance all the way. And that's it. He got so close, but could not get past the finish line. And you know, it kind of hurts because it's the same story again, Sneaky. CGT, they get so close. Could have closed it out, but could not.
Yeah, sayang yun nga, no? Like I said, having some insane moments with the sniper as well. I think the double sniper setup was very effective para din sa CGT. But then, yun nga, no? It's the individual players once again doing what they needed to do. Aldrin was, you know, took the entry role from Justin here and he said, I'm gonna do it, dude. And he said that he was owning revenge on Eagle Eye. So the Ajax ad, bro. Send it to the game. Thank you. Ayun na nga. Here we go. PM on BL side. CGT on that GR. Let's see if they can figure out Macta on one of their best maps batting.
Let's see. Look how early this smoke is up through mid. Where is Aldrin situated right now? They're aware that Macta, their tendency, of course, would be, again, go towards LB. But it's going to be a slow take. Already on mid, Justin. Checking it out. There's a little bit of manpower down below. Said, going to be left unchecked. But Justin here for the immediate trade. Now they're aware. No push out through vents just yet. Pacific Macta waiting for the signal from Justin. Of course, knowing Pacific Macta, the way they play Ankara, it's usually a two-pronged attack. It's usually not just one direction that you're expecting these bullets to fly from. And with Charles gone as well, Pacific Macta's game plan is starting to come to fruition. Justin, he hears Ajax. He knows what's happening. The push out from Zeke. Look at that! It's a masterclass of calling coming in from PM right now. They don't even have to actively go in as a team. They're just taking them down one by one, eliminating the threats.
There we go, EV Silent. I mean, Silent can definitely defend this type of defense, but he got spotted immediately sa stairs. MBA gonna get him. EV na lang natitira dito. And they know exactly where he is. This is the tap from MBA and Pacific Macta. Another one on the board para sa kanila dito. PL side. probably have it figured out. But CGT, I mean, they were hitting their fair few shots, so it's just that Macta got so much map control at the start of the round, man. It's kind of hard to stop it.
Yeah, and I think this comes with CGT being a little bit too cautious, right? They know that Pacific Macta, oh, wow, Ajax, good morning. Takes down Revenge on the other side. Good start to the round, and I was just about to say, right? They're not too willing to try and take those early engagements, which is why they threw out those smokes very early in the round. But because of that, right, it gave Pacific Macta sort of permission to explore elsewhere on the map because they were so focused on the different extremities. But here's Zed taking down Justin, and with Revenge gone from the picture right now, it's finally going to be looking good for CGT because they were playing more proactive on the defense this time compared to round 1.
Ooh. Aldrin, MVA spotted. ZYK through the smoke.
Huh?
Si Ajax somehow. Alright. Aldrin getting itong si Zed. Still needs to clear this respawn side. But if ZYK realizes na walang nakabantay dito sa RS, they can just send it straight into B. But they have zero information kung nasan yung mga players dito. And Charles is in vents. Ooh, got the timing going. I feel like he spotted to ZYK. All the way in CA, Aldrin. They need to fight vents, man. Pero sobrang worried talaga si ZYK that there's a wraparound to CA, man.
Yeah. So the call here would be for Aldrin to go elsewhere, right?
Oh.
Push out.
Oh.
Now ZYK goes the other way. They will be meeting. No, the timing that they've had. Look at that silent, not expected. What a lurk forward coming in from them.
Grabe, Silent once again being the impact player for the boys over at CGT. Tamang timing lang. How has he done it? How does he keep on doing it, pare?
And Revenge starts off the round here. Eevee's gonna be gone. Keeping it close though. I think this very, very heavy mid push. Look at this. They've already got Hotel. They've got Revenge. Ready just in case someone chooses to rotate away. It's gonna be a two-pronged push. Aldrin from tunnel. The flash is now gonna be brought out in the open. A little bit of a team flash there. Silent. Not ready for that push from Aldrin. And in a second, what is that? Charles was not ready. He was not looking. And suddenly, it's run out. Revenge is already here. No rotations are going to be seen. It is going to be up to Ajax. 1v5 now, and it's C4 down. Ajax, he finds one. ZYK is going to be gone from the map, erased. The problem is, right, he is aware that Revenge is up in second mid, and he falls eventually. Pacific Macta tearing them piece by piece in that round. What is that?
There we go. Macta starting to get more comfortable dito sa mapa natin. Now aware that Silent is he's going for the crazy timings, pare. Now starting to look behind them a lot more. I like what CGT is doing though. Both these players are sticking together, pero Ajax masyado yatang confident na lumabas ng vents. And ZYK gets a bit of space in towards RS, ducking his head down para hindi siya makita dito. Pero X3D, he knew.
Whoa.
He knew ZYK wanted to do that, pare.
Yeah. But now though, the full force Pacific Macta they're gearing up for an A take. Flash out here, MVA pushing all the way out. Charles not gonna be ready for it. Revenge. Good for the kill over on the Silent. It is nice and methodical coming in from Pacific Macta. No plan to be spoken of just yet as I speak. But now Aldrin pushes all the way forward. Zed was not ready. What is going on? It's EV alone. And he walks right into it. Justin takes him down. That's gonna be the third for Pacific Macta.
There we go. 3-2-1. After looking a lot more comfortable now on a bigger map. To be fair, Eagle Eye. But supposed to Eagle Eye, no? Eagle Eye is just a smaller version of Ankara with a few tweaks.
Yes.
So, ayun nga, with a lot more space to work with, pare, and a lot more map to cover para sa CGT. It seems like they're having more of a hard time to try and stop this offense from starting to Revenge. He's spotted two on boxes. Charles not gonna get his head taken off. Silent with the push, but adjusted with the better cover. They knew. I feel like they're targeting itong si Revenge, man. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Actually, I feel like they saw Revenge.
Yeah, they saw this earlier where Revenge, when he could not get the shots in, things started going sideways for Pacific Macta. But it looks like, at least, you know, here on Ankara, Pacific Macta, they're much more practiced compared to Eagle Eye. Despite the fact that they wanted to overpush here, now they're getting punished for it. Ajax is gone. EV and Zed gonna be trying to pick up the pieces here. One apiece per site right now. And Pacific Macta, like I said before, the world is their oyster. Zed looks the wrong way, gets taken down by Justin, and that should be triggering the rotate from EV. But even with the M4, what do you do up against a team of 5? You walk through the smoke, try to get a kill. Yes, he gets one. A second! It might not be over just yet. Eevee's still alive here, half HP. But now with the bomb down, they have planted it. Pacific Macta gonna have to go on the defensive now. Post-plant positions assumed by the PM squad. Nades out. Eevee absorbs some of the shrapnel, and Aldrin sees the muzzle flash right through the smoke. That's gonna be another round. Pacific Macta really speeding it up this time.
God damn. Alright, that's more like it para dito sa Macta. See, it's gonna take some heroics kind of to CGT to get them back into this game, pare. Oh my god! The hell was that, Revenge? Alright, we just got itong si X3D on a jump. Oh, there you go. EV with the return. Justin will get one. Has to be aware that EV is inside of Hotel, but MVA with the good trade. Ajax and Charles. Ajax now deciding to try it with the AK. Not against Aldrin though. Charles na natitira dito. Spotted in RS. Aldrin's gonna go hunting. Flash is gonna go through. But who's gonna peek first? It seems like Aldrin just playing the head angle safely, and he jumps on into his net. 5-1. Yeah, Macta. Yeah, the engine has started early para sa kanila dito.
Yeah. I mean, it took Pacific Macta quite a while to warm up on set 1, and it looks like right now they are their usual selves, man. In fact, you know what? One might even say that that first series of the day was a warm-up from them. So here now, finally looking like the champions they are. Looking to close this out early. Currently 5-1 ZYK on the lurk here. And Charles waiting inside of the vents. This is a crossfire that is waiting to happen, but there's no flashes out just yet. They push in through the pillar. Do not check the corner now. Trades out coming in from both sides, but look at this. ZYK, he's aware. Justin finds Ajax, and now it's going to be a 4v4. Charles, inside the vents, pushes forward, finds the IGL. Aldrin here for the trade. It's going to be a full-on shooting gallery again. To the vents na natira. 1v3 here. They know where he is. The wall bank's not connecting just yet, but look at all of the enemy squad here. Solidifying mid-control. But CGT again, right? Despite that kill, they're going to run down the clock till the very last second. We saw this earlier where CGT did that same thing. 20, 30-second sight take. Catch Pacific Macta by surprise as they're slowly falling into a lull of confidence that it's not going to be coming eventually. And now, though, Justin takes down Zed. But the sniper out here for CGT. Pacific Macta should be much more confident taking the longer angles. But here, Ajax, he takes down Justin. What a great push-up coming in from him. B-site now found to be clear, but MVA is here. No check from Silent. He gets taken down. The C4 is out in the open again. And it's, again, a mistake from CGT. But MVA looks away at the wrong possible time. Now Revenge catching the C4 in transit. 1v1. Sniper versus sniper, but this time Ajax, he has picked up the M4. And I like this. Look at the rotation from Revenge. He's taking the long way around. As Ajax is still worried about that it's going to be happening from him. Revenge is here. Sees the cross. I don't think he was spotted out by Ajax. Or was he? Nades out. Switch to the AK. Ajax tried to play around the boxes. Keep him active. Now, fancy footwork not going to be working out just yet. But Revenge still, despite all that, despite the dance of death, Pacific Macta pull away with another win.
That's my favorite genre of 1v1s, pare, when both snipers decided to pull out the rifle. And Revenge still gets it at the end. And the Pacific Macta 7-3, 3 points away from capping out yung series na to. And the 13 frags already for Revenge. He's definitely taken a whole lot more responsibility dito sa Ankara. Now that he's top fragging the entire squad. It's kind of... Ito naman si ZYK this time, who's only on 3. But to be fair, he's been sending it every round.
Fair. Very, 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 very true. But now, though, having CGT not really start the best here on the second half of the set, man, it makes you start to wonder, right? Because they've kind of lost that same spark that we saw on Eagle Eye. Despite the fact that, yeah, the CGT, it's a lot closer than one would have expected from this squad. It's just that it may be a little bit too far off. 4 rounds of a lead from Pacific Macta. And the fact that CGT, they haven't found the round just yet here in the second half, where you would have expected maybe. Might be over. Ajax is gone. Zed down to 1 HP essentially. One bullet could take him down, but Silent, he chooses to fight back. Finds the IGL elsewhere. Got a mid lurk from CGT right now, but they're not gonna pull the trigger just yet. And remember, we've seen this before. CGT, they know how to play the clock. Wait for the last 30 seconds before deciding what to do. Re-smoke from MVA. Just covering his backside. There's 3 people. Other side waiting for him to peek out. They know what is to come. It's a game of patience. It's a game of chicken. First person to move will fall. And now, push out from MVA. He gets punished here by Charles. 3v4 now. But at least he knows. He has the information. There's at least 2 people here on A. And look at Justin. Made his way forward. Not going to be expected. Charles is already here to swing out from him. Headshot now, equalizing the numbers. And again, the C4 nowhere to be seen. Still, it's going to come down to this. CGT, they need this round or else it's curtains. Or else it's over. Not a single victory so far in the group stage. And it's falling apart. Little by little, Justin actively trying to demolish their chances right now. Takes down Silent here. And the damage that he's done over onto EV, it's not easy to deal with. Zed solo. And look at this. The walls are closing in. Aldrin's here as well. And now, Justin, peek out coming in from him. X3D gonna be the last one standing. 1v2 and Revenge Wolf.
Like I said, it's the harder part of their schedule, so they're gonna go up against it on SGJ.
Yeah. Looking like a spicy one tomorrow. I think Gaon Gaming, they haven't really been tested as much as one would want. So we're gonna see their true metal tomorrow. Like you said, Vanguard, of course, have yet to be tested as well. So I think this is going to be more of a reckoning for the middling teams of our current standings for tomorrow. So it's gonna be an exciting time because we're finally gonna see things start to actually clear up in terms of the standings, knowing that, of course, a lot of